friends, I am Dr. Suchita Vishwakarma, Assistant Professor, Department of Management, School of Management Sciences, Lucknow, and welcome you all to the series of lectures on supply chain and logistics management. Our topic of discussion for today is fourth party logistics or 4PL. Students, in our previous lecture we had discussed about the first party logistics, second party logistics and third party logistics, and I hope all of you remember very well that with coming of more of with increase of demand of by customers, with industrialization, with after Second World War, after the Motor Carriers Act and various things has led to the evolution of 3PL concept, and we had also discussed that how 3PL services are providing support to the client company and how they are helping the organization, the client organization, in providing the various logistic services along with the assistance of transportation services. We had also discussed in the previous lecture that how more and more companies nowadays are focusing on having 3PL services rather than having their own channel or of distribution or logistics, or rather they are having their own people or department who would be taking care of transportation, because these these 3PL organizations have more expertise, and so it helps the company to basically focus on their own core activity. Now, in today's lecture we are going to extend this concept of 3PL further to fourth party logistics, and we are going to understand that how fourth party logistics is a further advancement of 3PL, and how these fourth party logistics, what are the services that are offered by fourth party logistics, and why companies nowadays are even more focusing on adopting having partnership with fourth party logistics in comparison to third party logistics. So, let us get started about it. So, let us have a quick introduction to fourth party logistic concept. So, 4PL are relatively new concept, as I said, because if you all remember that 3PL concept was also given in 2008. So, fourth party logistic is further extension to it and is a very new concept, and where typically they are sought out by medium to large size business that are seeking a complete logistic solution from both operational and strategic perspective. Now, over here you need to understand, students, that there are companies who are quite young because they have incepted now and probably do not have much expertise into they do obviously have expertise into their core area, but they may not have expertise in how the logistics has to be handled, or how the forecasting has to be done, or what the demand is, and how the preferences of the people do change, and how to cater to all these kind of supporting activities. So, there may be a requirement by the client organization, that means by an organization, to get a support from in the strategic decisions also. So, fourth party logistic is something which does provide a solution to such strategic decisions and operational requirements too. So, we will discuss more about it. So, let us understand bit more on what is the concept of fourth party logistic. So, 4PL typically is engaged as a joint venture or through a long term contract with customer. Again, customer over here is the client organization, to oversee the customer's entire supply chain. So, as you can see that fourth party logistics is basically not a transporting company, not a logistic company, but a service provider, or you can also say or understand that they are basically consultants who would be tying up with lot of 3PL organizations and providing lot of strategic support to the client organization. This is another alternative to offshoring or foreign outsourcing. 4PL practices provide value by using technology and reconfiguration using other outside resources such as 3PL to manage all supply chain functions as agreed upon by the customer. So, over here the customer, apart from the production process, can decide that what are the different areas in which they need support, and all kind of activities, that means in the entire supply chain, all kind of activities are can be outsourced, and the responsibility of the same can be given to fourth party logistics, and they would be doing so. So, 4PL companies serve as a consultant who manage the relationship between the principal company, that is the client company, and one or more 3PL to make sure that operations are running smoothly. So, as I said, they are not the asset owners, but rather a consultants. The 4PL organizations carry various level of responsibilities, from advice on choosing the best companies, right up to day-to-day management of essential logistical services being performed by the principal company. So, now moving further ahead, let us understand over here what are the services offered by 4PL organization. So, 4PL organizations are basically into lot of activities, starting with the logistical strategy. So, rather than just the logistical support, the 4PL organization also helps the client organization deciding the logistics strategy. Now, what logistics strategy is all about? It basically helps the client organization to understand that where I mean which kind of where their warehouses should be. Obviously, the client organization not required to own any warehouse by themselves, but even when they are deciding the 3PL organization, or when they are tying up with, as I said that the client organization will be contacting the 4PL organization, the 4PL provider, and the 4PL provider in turn will be having a tie up with lot of 3PL organizations. So, the 4PL organization will help the client to understand that from which 3PL organization they should have a tie up, and this is basically that what is the kind of logistics services that this particular 3PL organization is providing, and where should be the warehouse, or where should be the cross docking center, and what kind of packaging services this particular logistics or 3PL organization or logistics service provider is providing. And so, basically this fourth party logistic service provider will basically help in understanding the intricacies of logistics that may be required by particularly by him. Then the fourth party logistics services will also help in analytics, including transportation, which includes transportation spend, analysis, capacity utilization, career performance. So, obviously 4PL organization will also help them to help the client organization understand that which mode or which kind of intermode or multimodal services they should opt for, what is the speed, how they can enhance on the speed, how can they provide offer fast delivery to their products, and so forth. Then freight sourcing strategy. Freight sourcing is basically the inventories or the stocks that have to be that the company is required to get in order to convert their these raw materials from into the finished good. So, the 4PL organization will also help the company to understand that from where they have to get their freight, what is the kind of inventory that they are required to have, and from where they will be getting at the most beneficial terms, not only in terms of cost, but the quality, the time, and every other aspect as well. The 4PL organization also helps the client company to analyze on the network analysis and design. So, basically we had discussed earlier also that network design is the interconnectedness of the different intermediaries, different organizations, warehouse, transporters, and also the kind of spread and the interconnectivity that they have for providing the maximum coverage to the customers. So, basically this 4PL organization will also help in selecting and proper designing of network. Then all other kind of supporting consultancies are also provided by 4PL. Business planning. Business planning basically entails to day to day activity planning of all the day to day activities in terms of the external factors also and internal factors also. So, any organization who is basically into, let us say, production is obviously also required to take care of the different impacts of the macro environment factors, external factors, and so is also required to understand that how this business planning needs to be done, so that they can not only increase their productivity, but also the profit of the organization. Now, change management is also something which is under the purview of 4PL organizations, because every organization needs to undergo through various changes which may be the innate requirement of the organization, or it could be a forced requirement of the organization because of the dynamicity of the external environment. So, 4PL organization will help the client organization understand that what are the different kind of changes, maybe structural, behavioral, or also. So, what are the different kind of changes and how to go ahead up with all of them. Then project management is also something which is a area of concern for 4PL, because the client organizations may be handling different projects of different time period of, and may be serving to different clients also. So, what are the kind of resources that are required for different projects, and then what is the procedure, how efficiently all these projects can be run, how coordination has to be maintained between all the projects, how the resource allocation has to be done, how budgeting has to be done. So, all these are also taken care by 4PL organizations. Now, 4PL organization also takes care of the control, network management services, coordinating with wide range of geographical spread of suppliers, and the transportation modes as well, which are spread within the broader boundaries of the geographies. So, basically 4PL over here you can understand that they are more into complete supply chain logistics service providers rather than being asset owners themselves. Obviously, the 4PL organization also takes care of the inbound and outbound and reverse logistics as well. Now, talking about the advantages of 4PL. So, 4PL organizations provides various advantages in terms of economies of scale to the client organization, because when a client organization is basically contacting a 4PL organization for providing them the consultancy services. So, this 4PL helps the client organization provide them the detailed information of all the suppliers, all the distributors, all the warehouses, from where they can leverage on the benefit of the cost economies of scale, where the services provided to the client organization is not only good, but also cost effective also, and would help in maintaining a long term contract with them, so that the client organization can have a long term scope of flexibility and changing their production also. The second advantage of 4PL is that it helps the client organization reduce supply chain cost. Obviously, the supply chain cost will get reduced when the company is focusing on their own activities and will not get engaged into any other supporting activity, and obviously when they are focusing on having their own production area as a core area. So, the client company will not require to own any mode of transportation, will not require to have their own warehouse also. So, this will basically help the client organization to reduce the supply chain cost as well. Coming to the third advantage, that is the increased flexibility, as I shared earlier also. Flexibility will be more with the client organization now, because they will not be required to own any asset, and so depending on whatever the amount of production is, or whatever the demand is, accordingly they will be able to have an arrangement with the other service providers. Then the next advantage is that it combines the advantage of insourcing and outsourcing. In 3PL organization, basically we had discussed that the 3PL organization do not provide assistance or helps in decision making, that whether the client organization should do insourcing or outsourcing. They only helps in taking decisions of logistics part. But client organization may also need to decide that what are the kind of things, the activities that they need to do in house, and what are the things that they can get it outsourced in order to reduce the cost and also improve their performance and efficiency. So, since 4PL organizations are consultants, are strategic consultants, so they also will help the organization in deciding the advantages, the cost and the benefit analysis of insourcing and outsourcing activity that needs to be done by the client organization. Coming to the fourth advantage is manufacturers can focus on core competencies as obviously discussed earlier too. Outsourcing the entire logistics segment of the business, as we had discussed that 4PL helps the client organization connect with various 3PL organizations which will be providing the logistics services at various geographical locations. Then taking advantage of strategic advice in addition to operational support also. The 4PL organization will not only help in smooth running but will also help the organization forecast the demand, forecast the analyze the dynamicity of the environment, analyze the competition's strategies, analyze that and understand that what is the strategic impact that can be on the particular organization, and what is the kind of pathway that they should adopt in order to achieve their goals. Then improved customer services, since all these activities will be managed, so all the supply chain activities will be managed by the expert people. So, everything will be in more smooth and efficient manner, and so it will obviously lead to improved customer services also and reduced capital requirement. Since the again and again I am saying, since the organization, the client organization will be required to focus only on their own area, they will not be required to own any kind of asset. So, the capital requirement obviously will get down. But there are certain problems also with 4PL organizations, and these are again quite similar to 3PL organizations, that the client organizations starts losing control over the logistics and fulfillment process, because they are now completely dependent on the other organization. It may be sometimes expensive, likely to be expensive when the amount of production is large, then obviously they will have to or when the client organization is catering to a very big geographical area, let us say global boundaries or so, global arena as well, then there will be requirement of having tie-ups with multiple 3PL organizations, and obviously the consultancy services will be provided by 4PL. So, that means this will actually lead to increase in cost, because the organization will be getting the consultancy services, the strategic decisions from the 4PL, plus they will have a lot of 3PL organizations as well. So, paying for all of them might be expensive also. Strict organization structure hinders the integration supply chain. If the organization is structurally very strict, or the cultural or the hierarchical structure is such that it does not allow the dependency, or when the management is basically strict on the control mechanism of the organization, then 4PL will not be able to run smoothly. So, that is again one problem. So, it is not advisable for organizations which have stiff controls. Then resistance to change, this is also one arena where any organization which is of a traditional mindset up and do not want to change, do not want to depend on other people, do not want to have a interference from anyone else, then for them also the 4PL can act as an obstacle. Now, let us also understand about the differences between 3PL and 4PL. So, the differences include that 4PL is much more suitable for big, medium to large businesses, while 3PL is suitable for small to medium businesses too. 4PL manages and controls all activities within supply chain network, while 3PL focuses more on logistics operations only, and 4PL maintains a single point of contact for all its operation, because the client organization needs to contact only with the 4PL organization, which in turn will be managing all the 4PL organizations. That means, the client organization will not be required to handle or coordinate between the different or the multiple 4PL organizations. There are various types of 4PL organizations also. Let us go with all of them one by one. There are basically three: synergy plus operating model, solution integrator model, and industry innovator model. So, let us understand all of them, starting with the synergy plus operating model. Over here, this in this particular model, the partnership exists between 4PL and 3PL to market supply chain solutions. the capability and market reach of both the partners are combined. So, this way, as the word itself say, it takes it combines the synergetic effect of the 4PL and 3PL, and all the services which are provided by the 4PL and 3PL are combined together, and they are availed by the client organization. So, that leads to increased reach also of the to the client organization, and more of expert control also. Then the 4PL provides technological support, supply chain strategic skills, capability to cater to market by program management expertise. So, basically 4PL organizations have a lot of technological support, they are very innovative, they keep on finding out newer and better ways to do the transportation services. To they have lot of very good and relationships with warehouse and cross docking centers and other kind of activities. So, there is a complete strategic skill that is required, and the such skills are being shared by the client organization as well. Coming to the second model, that is a solution integrator model. In this, the core model includes 4PL services that operate comprehensive supply chain solution for a single client. So, over here the 4PL organization is basically serving a single client. So, is actually able to I mean the client organization is basically able to have a complete competitive advantage of the secrecy and the confidentiality that will be maintained within the client organization and the 4PL organization. And this 4PL organization will be dedicatedly providing services in terms of the resources, capability and technology to the client organization. Coming to the third model, which is the industry innovator model. In this, the organization is the 4PL organization is basically providing services for the consultancy services to lot many companies within the same industry, and this also is added advantage to any of the client organization, because since the this provider is providing services to lot many organizations. So, all these people all these organizations which are part of a single industry have similar kind of needs. So, probably they can get the benefit of mutual benefit of playing in the same market, and synchronization and collaboration, and sharing the resources and the raw materials, also sharing the assets also. So, this is a lot of innovation, and the 4PL organization obviously puts lot of research and innovation also into this, so that they can provide a complete smooth and collaborative kind of network to all their clients within the industry. These are the few top 4PL service providers, few of which are very common: DHL, UAPS, XPO Logistics, DSVs, APL Logistics, SEVA. These do come under the top 50 logistic providers globally. I mean top 4PL logistic services. Now, in India, a few of the companies who are very much into 4PL services, who are very much using 4PL services are IBM, Dell, Nike and Philips. At this point, you should also note that there are various Indian conglomerates also who have extended their core activities, and they have extended their business to 3PL and 4PL organization. So, as you can see that Tata has also come into the 3PL and extended the services to 3PL and 4PL by the name of Diesel. Reliance, Future Group, TVS, Mahindra and all these are the companies which have also started providing 3PL and 4PL services to other organizations as well. Now, let us have a quick look on a few of the examples. Over here I have taken up two examples, one of Amazon and one of Shoppers Stop, so that you can have more of understanding of how 4PL organizations work. So, typically seeing that 4PL I mean Amazon is a wonderful example of 4PL model. So, let us understand over here. It stores products in its warehouse, provides website for e-commerce, picks and ships orders to consumers, and provides software assistance for transaction. So, over here in Amazon, being a e-commerce channel, it helps its various suppliers to to collaborate and combine their products, and they are stored at different warehouses, and Amazon helps in picking and shipping up of all the products from these various customers of theirs, and provide assistance for transaction. The reason Amazon is so popular and with vendors is that it simplifies the selling process in the following ways. It has fulfillment centers where vendors can store their product. It makes it easy for sellers to interface with the websites. Its website details its services to sellers and is easy to understand in all the ways. It has a video which walks vendor step by step through the fulfillment process. It allows sellers to test its services and cancel it anytime whenever they wish. The sellers can also interact with the companies at low cost and minimal effort. So, as you can see that Amazon is an organization which is providing their services across the world and acting as a 4PL organization by providing the logistic services to all its client, and helping the organization their customers by providing them with the strategic support also and the operational efficiencies also. So, it is a wonderful example over here. For detailed understanding, you may go to these references and check out for more details. Thank you.